Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. So you might be wondering what I'm doing in the dark, but get in for a treat. So today we're going to be making Naga wings. Homegrown potatoes to make the chips, and you know my famous Naga Achar to make the Naga wings. Come on, let's go get cooking. So these are the logs I've been chopping. So I've just got a log on the fire, and that'll be wicked when I come out. It'll burn down a little bit and it'll be ready for me to cook on. So what you're going to need for this is half a tablespoon of mixed curry powder. I've got a block of crushed garlic. We crush it into little cubes and then we use it as and when we need it. Some coriander powder. Be generous with the coriander powder, a full tablespoon of that. Some tandoori powder, half a tablespoon of that, and some paprika as well. So they're all our spices, and to that I'm going to add about half a teaspoon of salt as well. So I'm going to add all my spices into my mixing bowl. In we go, there we go. I'm going to mash that garlic and ginger right into the powder. And to this, now I'm going to add a squirt of lemon. Straight into with the lemon, there we go. Nice big dollop of lemon, lovely. Massage that into a nice paste. Now, if you find that it's too dry, get yourself some olive oil. Give a good, healthy squirt of olive oil in there. And that'll turn into a lovely paste. Don't worry about getting your hands dirty. Our Asian cooking always involves getting your hands dirty. Okay, so does eating as well. Bismillah. So now I'm going to add the magic ingredient. Oh, my family garden achar. There we go. Lovely. Don't be stingy with this. Get yourself a nice healthy dollop. Obviously season it to taste, but that'll make it into some really lovely stuff. I'm not going to stick my hands in there just in case I get it in my eyes, but we'll mix that up nicely. Okay. And into that, I'm going to add my chicken wings. Now our butcher has kindly burnt off all the feathers for us, just in case we want to use them for something else. But it doesn't matter for barbecue because they're going to get burnt anyway. So now marinate that properly. Yes, look at that, absolutely beautiful. So obviously the longer you leave this in the marinade, the more chance the meat soaks up all those flavours. That's absolutely beautiful, look at that. Let's go and check on the fire, see if it's ready to cook on. So yes, that fire's pretty perfect, ready to get cooking on. Just as I'm about to start cooking, the flames have piked up. The flames have really started to flare, and if you put your food on while the flames are going like that, all you're going to end up with is burnt meat. Let's alter the direction of that wood a second. There we go. And it won't be as roaring. But now it's time for my wings to go on, I think. Here we go. Bismillah. You can hear that sizzle as it's going on. Beautiful. Lovely. One of the things now is the days are getting shorter, and as the days are getting shorter, the chances of doing barbecues are going. Just really enjoy every last barbecue opportunity you get. See, I'm trying to keep them away from the direct flame and just cook on the heat of the coals. So we're going to go and make some more marinade for round 2 because we really want to pack in the flavour. So the same bowl that I used to marinate it in, it's got loads of flavour in there, so don't lose that. Into my bowl goes a spoon of yogurt, full fat natural yogurt, some mint sauce, another little bit of naga, yeah, because we want it nice, yeah. Want it nice and spicy. this is a bit of a cheat, some ketchup. Okay. And that gives you a red colour. There we go, beautiful. I'm back outside. So my chicken's been cooking, absolutely beautiful. Well, that's looking nice, you know. It's not quite cooked yet, but I'm ready to eat it. I'm not sure about you guys. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick each one of these wings and it's going to go into the marinade while it's hot. Back in. To lock all that flavour in. You see, my wife's telling me off and saying I should have used a brush to brush it on. But right now, I want to do it my way. That chicken's cooking so nice. The heat of that fire must be doing exactly what it needs to be doing. The heat of that fire is just absolutely beautiful. Perfect temperature, I think. I think we're about 5 minutes away before we can start eating. I have got the brush and the rest of this sauce I'm going to be brushing it on as it's all cooking. So every time before I flip it, I'm going to give it a coating of sauce and then flip it. If you want to give this flavour recipe and take it to the next level and give it a bit of sweetness to the mix, and then you've got that heat and sweetness, you could add a bit of honey right about now. So dab some honey onto it. Do I want to put it on? I think I might do, you know. I think I just might do. See, I use the same method and we cook a whole chicken sometimes. Use the same recipe and we cook a whole chicken. But obviously not for the kids because Naga's a little bit too spicy for them. Khadija wants mash. And so she's chopping away at her mash and I want chips. So I'm sorting that out. And these are the potatoes that I harvested just a little bit ago. So off we go. There we go. Homemade chips. Can't beat it.
Homemade chips are the best.
Homemade chips are the best.
I need more.
Put that on the boil.
Oh, okay.
Good girl. Can I leave you to it while I go flip the potatoes? Flip the chicken wings.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna go flip the chicken wings. Yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. These are cooking so nice. Salt onto the chips every time before I cook them, before I fry them. Makes them extra crispy. Leave them in the colander, all that water will drain off and we'll be good. As soon as that oil heats up, they're in. So let's check on these wings. They've been glowing on these slow embers. And look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Lovely wings. Each one. Woo. Let's get them inside. Keep them warm while we're getting our chips ready. We've got our chips. So a handful of chips. Beautiful. Oh, these chips are amazing. So crispy. Homegrown salad. So lots of tomato, homegrown onions, tomatoes, cucumbers, and our Naga wings. Yeah, I think that's good enough for any Michelin star restaurant. So Bismillah, let's start cooking and Bismillah, mashallah. So, oh, that chicken just looks so tender. Delicious. Watching anyone eat is never a pretty sight. So I'm going to leave it there for this one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.